welcome to day 12 of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I am allowed to time travel and we have some goals. So, first of all I want to show you where I put the Nook Mile items, the ones that I got at the end of yesterday's episode. First we have Humphrey's new piece of decoration. Cute. I think with this Humphrey's yard is officially complete. Intentionally neglected and overgrown. Perfect. Okay, side note here, I did not leave the yard like this, but did change it again just a few hours later. Oh no, Pierce is wearing that hat I made. Oh, it looks ridiculous. I love it. Speaking of yards, I gave Bo's yard another overhaul and it looks like this now. I think it looks much better. I was trying to solve that gap in the fence by the fireplace somehow, but it just didn't work, so I decided to embrace it instead. This is Bo's exclusive beach access, and that's where he can warm his paws and dry his shoes after a snack walk. Then I made this blanket where he can eat his snackies and relax. The little footprints are the default footprints, I just colored them white to make them look like they are made of snow. At the current state I would consider it finished and I will put Bo on the list of the finished yards. I know you probably are asking yourself, what is this beautiful design here? It's a doormat. And because I liked it so much, I made 5 different ones. I did use 2 references from one creator. And for the Let It Snow one, I did take a lot from the reference there. It's just so cute. But the other ones are mostly my ideas. Let me show you the other ones. Nibbles has this one with the presents. Here you can also see that I try to work more on Nibbles' yard. There is just so little space, which is giving me a hard time. I reused the same blanket and repurposed it to a picnic blanket. And if we look to the right, we can see Alice's doormat. That has just a big red present and a snowman on it. Simple but adorable. I just wanted more variety to give everyone a doormat and not make it look too repetitive. Next doormat is the one for Poncho. Here I just did some snowflakes. Humphrey did not get a doormat since he doesn't want visitors. And here is my doormat. This is inspired by the second custom design I showed you before. But my welcome was too long, so I tried to make it look like I did this curve on purpose. And I put down a little snowman underneath it. And these are all of the 5 doormats. They just repeat with the other villagers as you can see here. I also placed the welcome one underneath Abel's sisters. I tried it under Nook's cranny too, but it would only place 1 tile apart. So only Abel's sisters has a welcome doormat. Next let me show you where I put the merry-go-round. I mean, I did announce that I wanted to put it in the Christmas market area, but I did not tell you the exact location. I tucked it away in this corner so you can always see it when you go up the stairs. I'm also happy that it came in this color variant because I think it fits best. On to the next item. I think this item makes me the happiest of them all because it adds so much to the area. You can already see it while I am running towards it. Even just standing here, I love how it looks already. And it just gets better the closer you get. I always wanted to use this arch and I never found a good spot on my other island. So it makes me so happy that I can use it here and it fits so well. I love the green. It makes the toy factory more official in my opinion. Little intermission, I just caught Tom Nook reading KK fanfiction. No judgment Tom, you do you. And talking about the last item, the train. Maybe you spotted it already on the way over, it's right here. I had this idea from the beginning when I carved out the space for the toy factory. I wanted it to look like the train goes around the mountain and back again. But let's climb up to give you a better view. So I'm happy with the train, but to help my vision, we also need some train tracks. I want some wagons for the back of the train too, but I don't know if we can use the items or make a cutout design for this. I did find one on Pinterest that I might try to recreate later. But first we have to tackle the train tracks and I have respect for that because I know it will take some time. Because we need one for every direction plus one for every curve to go around the mountain and to go around every corner. I feel slightly more optimistic because I found a great inspo on Pinterest. This will help me a lot to navigate the shadows and hopefully make it a little easier. I will not subject you to every single design process, we are just looking at the first train track design, while I am telling you about the latest Christmas movie that I watched. I just have a guilty pleasure for Christmas movies. My favorite thing to do in December is decorating and watching Christmas movies. And decorating this island in a Christmas theme is also a lot of fun. Back to the movie. So, since the last movies were not that memorable, I decided to watch one of my favorites again. And it is actually the most recent movie in my favorites list, because it came out in 2019. I am usually skeptical of newer Christmas movies, but movies like this one still give me hope. And the movie is Klaus. It's a Netflix movie, you can watch it right now if you have a Netflix subscription. I did not expect to like it, but I absolutely love it. It's animated and has a unique story about how Christmas and Santa Claus came into existence. I don't want to give any more away, to be honest, because it just unfolds so beautifully that you just have to watch it yourself. If you like Christmas movies, of course. But be warned, it is heartwarming but also sad. I could not watch it even once without crying. But all in all, it is definitely more heartwarming than sad. And just a wonderful and unique story, so I can only recommend it. Well, it is many hours later and we have all of the train tracks finished. Look at all of these designs. If you look at the curved one, it is basically the same design, just in different directions. But painstakingly made by hand, because for some reason you cannot rotate your own designs in Animal Crossing. I never even noticed that until I needed it most. So looking at it all placed down, I am super happy with the outcome. I do want to put up a little display here, but I don't know what yet. You know what would come in handy right here? The train model stand. We could customize it to winter. I hope I find that in Nook's Cranny one day. That would be awesome. That's another item that I always wanted to use on my other island, but never found the right place for it. And I made a quick cutout that should resemble a tunnel where the train can disappear in. I put an iron closet behind it to hide the cutout, but the closet is too tall. So this will be changed once I find a better black item. That's it for the train now. I did spend the majority of today on these designs. Nobody forced me to. I like making these designs. I feel like I'm discovering a whole new side of Animal Crossing because I never made my own designs if I could avoid it. Besides the Able sisters displayed close. So it's a lot of fun to make everything myself. With the help of Pinterest, to be fair. But it's still a lot of fun, because I can change anything just the way I like it. And I know it will be fun to look back at sometime in the future. I also want to take a quick look at the new posters of Hans and Gladys. Look how cute Gladys is. With her little wings. I like the background. Do we have that design as a wallpaper? I don't remember seeing this before. And Hans. He looks a little awkward, like he was not ready for picture day and he just put on his most uncomfortable outfit that is also itchy and a little too tight. Well, at least he tried. And I almost forgot to show you the other custom designs I made. So Nook's Cranny finally had the cube light, which you can customize. So I made these 3 simple present designs, so we can have small illuminated presents. I also dropped a snowflake on one to simulate a bow. I couldn't think of anything else that might simulate a bow. I think I'm going to use a ton of these around the island. So, this is all that I have for you today. Those custom designs just took forever. But I'm happy that they are finished now. Tomorrow we will talk about a very neglected area of the island that I have to tackle since we are almost halfway done with the challenge. This summarized day 12 of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe. And come back tomorrow for the next day. Let me know if you can think of any items that look like a bow to put on top of a cube light. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for watching and see you all tomorrow.